Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.
Welcome back, everyone. Yeah, man, big up on yourself, Thank you very much for tuning in to another video. Yeah, man. Well, go on. Another night of the weekend triple treat. Dean Fraser, big up yourself. Yeah, man, we did there last night, man. For you people who think so we're never there, we did there. You understand? Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, man, big up to the people on Facebook. We're going to talk some quick things, people. Rob Smith, what go on? Dovey and Mark Neal, big up yourself. People, see the merch there? Yeah, man, no go get it, man. Get the merch, people. Body, black pan, gold pan black. Yo, I tell you people, it hot. Yeah, people. So yeah, man, big up on yourself, man. Go get a merch, people. Merch them hot like the Jamaica Adidas jersey. That me I telling you. Big up yourself, Drew 40s. Big up in a Drew. You save me to the boss. Hey, more on February 4 comes so quick till I think today February 4. You understand? Invite Cranky on to move the goalposts where Leon is concerned. Yeah, man. So, yeah, man. Fear spot. What I got? Fear spot. Look there. Spot. You need to come and get your merch. See merch, people. Yeah, man. You come get the merch, man. See it there? Gold palm black. Fear spot. You need to come get one, Lee Young, big up yourself. Jason Gona, big up yourself. Best as documentary, big up yourself. Actually, Toughy Road in the building. What go on, peeps? I want to say, Leon Bailey are going good. Boss keeps striking. Hey, right now, people, right now, Leon Bailey, depon. Right now, Leon Bailey turn up in the Premier League. And there's nothing you can do to take that away from him. Yo, the boss. Just go up on the coaches desk YouTube page and you see merch. Search for the one where you got, where you want. Let me show you how I go on. All right, people. See it now. Everybody's supposed to look on the screen right now, you know. So Fear Spot asks, oh, we get the shirt. Then we just go right there, so. And you see right here, so you see store. You click on store. See store, yeah, people. See the female shirt. Then we have white, gold pan white, and we have gold pan black. See the way. We have pullovers. Some people call it hoodie. Yeah, man. See them, the people. See store there. All me know, the gold pan black. Bad. So see it there. Female owned there to see female. You just go upon the thing and get that thing, man. And they are very reasonable in terms of cost. All right. So go and go support the thing. Bailey been consistent, and this is the effect. Big thought that actually once Leon Bailey is playing consistent type of football, we can say he's unstoppable. And I said that without reservation. Bailey is unstoppable when he's playing consistent. You see me, I say? The boss is like Aston Villa depend upon Leon Bailey right now. Get what I say? And the closer I get to March and the way I play, the better is it for us. Because me believe, say, if him getting out that yellow or green and gold jersey, playing that type of football, I tell you, people are got in a trouble. You see me, I say? People are got in a trouble. US are got in a trouble. Them are fret right now because if them get that same Leon Bailey here, worries. The boss are play some decent football, man. No, I kid you not. And Aston Villa playing good football too, you know. The way they move the football, the way them or them attack. You get what I say? They can switch it up. They can be expansive. Or they can, bring it into a compact situation. Them just play some good football. And I think that help Leon Bailey game. And the more him play, the better the team get. The more the team play better, the better Leon Bailey get. I just want to farm the spring. I want it to be like a snowball effect, where it does transfer from English Premier League to the Nations League. Cause we want to go to the final for that, you know. Yeah, man, we not just want to go compete a semi-final. A final we want to go. You understand? You understand? Yeah, man. Hope Bailey stays in this form and stays healthy for Gold Cups. Especially that not playing under the pressure in the national stadium. Yeah, tough, Rudy. It's been months. Is that form, or is it that just who he is? Hey, that's a big point, you know. That's a potent point, you know, in a Rob Smith. For me, I think that is who Leon Bailey is. But he had some bad patches, bad spells, and it looked like, say, him a go on good, you know. Find back him comfort zone. Him happy again. Probably him wife good again. I don't know. Some people can't handle the pressure when the female them a pressure them, you know. So probably everything good at home, you know. So it is a good look. Very good look to see how Leon is playing. But that's a big point that in a Rob Smith. Big point that. Yeah, I read my books them in a Rob Smith. Yeah, man. I read my books them, man. Because when I look at it, this is how we know Leon Bailey, you know. So we know Leon Bailey if you play ball, man. Attacking, exciting, everything in a one. You understand? And that we want to continue to see in Leon Bailey. I believe Sam can do it. No doubt about it. Just for him to just continue whatever he's doing, however his mind is free now, if you just keep it that way. You understand? So that the thing can catapult over into the Nations League. Yeah, man. Stays healthy for Nation League, not Gold Cup. Richard Crawford, big up yourself. £200,000 per week. Now for the baller. Rastafari. And that him I get now, or you want to get that? In Crawford. And that you want to get? If a £200,000 a week, you know, I can't. Aston Villa, you know. Aston Villa now pay that. Aston Villa not paying that. Big up yourself, Cranky. Yeah, man. Why you were cranky yourself, boy, Leon Bailey? So I'm going to drop the link in short order. Because right now, it look like something bust in a Bailey head. I'm a play ball, man. And as Rob Smith said, wonder if that is the Bailey that we know. Me feel say that is the Bailey, you know. It's just that it's just that the boss basically probably go through a little time, man. But this is the Bailey we know from the Bayer Leverkusen days. Seeing the Bailey we are kill off a Munich team. You get what I say? And it's good to know say him still a turn a leather. Or he's back in that form. So Richard Crawford, if a £200,000 a week, you know, you look on a big transfer, big money transfer. You know, say some people still not convinced, trying to use the fact that he came off the bench versus Newcastle as some kind of negative. Really? You know, watch that, man. Remember, say a coach I try to preserve him, you know. Remember, say Aston are mingling and some other things, you know. You see what I say? So they might try preserve him. Remember, say him have injury concerns, so they have to try preserve him and keep him for the long haul of the season. So I don't see that as nothing. I just hope him don't get injured before international break like last time. No, actually, nobody got this man. Nobody got this man. If you look at the two Canada games, if you look at the two Canada games, you saw a glimpse of it. He just didn't finish the. He was getting into good spaces. That's true. Big up yourself, Skip. Fun fact: Bailey came on versus Newcastle and created 5 chances. The highest chances created by anyone in the Prem this year is 7. So I'm saying the right there. I would still say farm. Okay. Yeah, because your farm can dip, But differently, we know say Bailey have the capability. So that is who he is basically. But in terms of dipping farm, yeah, you could have still attribute to that. I would say farm because all right. Well, goal today, yeah, man. Boss up on a good nick, man. Did Leon score today? Yes, Jupiter Saturn score one. Well, say, what I'm to whisper, Richard Crawford. I don't know. I think me hear Guna say like them transfer him to one parent, one sister club of Chelsea. I don't know, over there in France. That me the year, 50-50, what I go on? K possesses Rob Smith. Key passes. Okay, I'm married, sir. Key passes. Why not? Jesse Guna still chances, not big chances, but still chances. Big up yourself, McGregor. Today I watched Isaac Aiden playing for QPR. He seemed washed up. He was awful. Hey, but could you say that because he's just coming back, Lee Young? I don't know. Key pass don't equal chance, Rob Smith. Read the description of the stat and it tells you. Impressive nonetheless. Now take nothing from 5 key pass in 25 minutes. Conrad Sterling, big up yourself. He has to be under load management. Exactly. He is worth 300,000 a week. But who are gonna pay that fee right now, Richard? I must want Chelsea. And we don't want to think of Chelsea. A few international getting that and above. And not as good as Bailey. Rastafari. Yeah, Richard, as sometime at the club, none of them small club there with top players not getting them big money. That when they make the transfer, them start pocket them big money there. So don't expect them to get them big money there. And they're not with a big club. Aston Villa now go pocket put them money there in a Leon pocket. If you want them money there in a pocket, him have to go and club or deal with them something there. You see me? Mm-hmm. Him now get that Aston Villa. No way. Not getting that at Aston Villa. Do I think is because of previous injury? Not nam no goes about whisper. No goes about whisper. Okay. Just a checking out. Tycoon, big up yourself. Coach Leon is world class. The world saying it. So I hear it. So I hear Jamaican saying Bala don't good. Them lose again. Bless up. Who say Leon Bailey not good? Jamaica say Leon Bailey not good. Tycoon, where you get your story from? Wake up there. Me say Oldgate was awful today. Virgin, me no know when I call up them man the name, you know.
Yeah, coach, you
I
can
mean,
hear me now?
yeah.
Oh, I think something wrong with the microphone.
Cause me not
Bless up.
think Grimoire go for them people there. Anyways. Yeah.
Yeah, bless up,
50.
coach. You know,
Bless
hope
up.
all is well. And bless up to the viewers as well. Um, Leon Bailey, coach, the man of the hour, the man of the minute, you know, big
Mm.
talking point across the Premier League. And let me tell you this, coach. I think people try to discredit Leon Bailey because he's playing for Aston Villa, to be honest, you know. Um,
Which people?
just his doubters. Yeah, you have people who still doubt Leon Bailey. You have people might say
Yeah.
he's just having a lucky season, purple patch, you know. But I
Mm-hmm.
think this is the makeup of the player, and he's showing it currently. And if you look at when Jack Grealish was at Villa, right, and
Mm-hmm.
other respective players at smaller teams, you know, many people sang praises for them, you know. And I think for Leon Bailey, not many people sing his praises. You know what I'm saying? And at this moment in time, I don't know if there will be possible suitors. Well, let me not say that. I think Leon Bailey potentially has a move within him to a top 16. Now, whether it's Spurs, whether it's Arsenal, whether it's Chelsea, is yet to be seen, you know. But at this moment in time, I think he's having an exceptional season. I think he has 19 goal contributions in,
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember how many games, more than 20 games though. Seven goals in the Premier League, I believe, and a couple of assists. So he's heading for double digits, you know what I'm saying? In the Premier
Mm-hmm.
League, in the
Yeah,
Premier League alone.
and if you get that a good deal, a good thing that you know. Very,
And
very good thing.
I think he will get it, you know. God forbid any injuries, he will, you know, get that double digit in the Premier League alone. And you know, he's
Mm.
also been performing exceptionally well in the Europa Conference League. So I think as Jamaicans, you know, we have to sing high praises for Leon Bailey and give him his respect. You know what I'm saying? Because he's doing it against tough oppositions week in, week out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, definitely. So what you think about him getting what you call it now? $200,000 a week. Cause them say the highest paid person at Aston Villa are 150. Me no normally think a club like Villa would want to go up to that 200 mark, 250 mark. You understand?
Um,
So what you think?
yeah, I just look it up and it's actually Yuri Tillemans from Leicester City, and
Mm,
I think one of the main reasons why he's on high wages was because they got him on a free transfer, you know. And the fact that you're not paying the transfer fee or anything like that, you probably just pay the agent plus the wages of the player.
mm-hmm.
That's why he's on such high wages. At the time,
Right.
did he command that much? No, because they got relegated at the end of the day. But you know, they wanted him. They paid that much to get him to take him out from different teams that was interested in him. Because I think Arsenal was interested at one point and United were interested as well. So for me, Leon Bailey and 200,000 a week, you know, for a club like Villa is big demands on the wage bill for them. But it's a very ambitious club at this moment in time. You know, after they sacked Dean Smith and got rid of Steven Gerrard, they became ambitious in terms of bringing in Unai Emery, who at the time when he left Villarreal, nobody expected it. So if Leon Bailey for them is a prize asset in their eyes, I think they might be tempted to pay him something close to that amount, you know. And if a potential move is on the books for Leon Bailey where they can generate some money, then I think they will also sell him. So I think, you know, it goes back to money. I think it's 50-50 at this moment in time.
I mean, I don't think Villa would spend so much or pay him so much. And that may I say if he might get so much, it would have to be a situation where he is actually sold to another club.
But coach, you know, there are a couple players there on some high wages, you know, some on 150 as well, you know. Not only
Yes, and that me say I think the 150 are the highest, but the person said 200,000 a month, a week. I mean, I say me no think say Villa go pay that. You understand? But just don't think so Villa go pay that. Only way
I
I
think
get that, I if him switch.
I think Ali Watkins recently signed a contract which bumped him up to 150k, right? And
Mm.
Leon Bailey's on 100k right now, I believe. So if there was contract renewal, yeah, possibly wouldn't be 200k. Would be at the same 150, you know.
Mm-hmm. Them not that would be 100% increase in a man.
And I think it's fair because if there are clubs out there that's interested and he knows that, then you can always move. So they would definitely pay him that. Well, I don't think you think Chelsea would pay him 200k a week.
I don't know. You never think about Chelsea, brother. I'm not sure in can't you know if you go Chelsea.
Mhm.
They say
You know,
two Phoenix man they would have fly up at Chelsea.
as the Jurgen Klopp said, the grass is not always greener.
Mm. For me, all sports go do for me, Kishan. Him have to strike when the iron is hot. And if a big club come for him, it can't be any big club.
Mhm.
It has to be a big club that he's gonna be getting games. You understand?
Definitely, and yeah, I agree with you on that point.
So me not think so that I will go on. And if it go on, I would suspect or think it depends on which one again. Cause if a City come, would he be able to get a game time in City team? You think he might get game time in a Liverpool team? So them look thing them would have asked. These are the questions that I would ask.
It's just
Because
like when Calvin Phillips did leave Leeds, and
mm-hmm,
I think from the get go, assessing the situation, we could have said that he would have never gotten adequate game time at City, and he found himself in a position where he has to leave on a
mm-hmm,
loan at this moment in time, and him kind of, I don't want to say he wasted his career, but he at least wasted what 2 years out of his career sitting there
mm,
when he could have rather went to a different club where he would have been a starter. Because remember when Calvin Phillips leave Leeds, he was one
mm-hmm,
of the best midfielders in his position at the time in the Premier League, and
mm-hmm,
you go and warm them way there. So for Leon Bailey, City would be a sticky one. Wouldn't get adequate game time, and I think he's the talent in a coach that deserves the game time when he's on
mm-hmm.
form, as we're seeing at
Yeah,
this moment in time. So
definitely.
he's a I don't think he's a player that would just move to a big club because he's a big club. I think he wants to
Exactly.
play the game. The character
Plus,
of Leon Bailey tells me he wants to play the game.
from talking to persons who are involved in football in terms of even the transfer, they normally try to go for three big move for the players. And it's not only getting the big move. These agents are whatever they are called. They try to ensure say with the move the players get game time. So Leon Bailey make a big move from Genk to Bayern. Him start down at Bayern, then boom, he make him move to Aston Villa. Our next big move still in a bag. Cause remember I'm not reached 30 yet. So it's just to make the decision that will be one that he might get ball game. Make the sense you make the move then at that part of your career there, when you go up a hill and you not get no something there, no game time. That gonna be a madness because you did not get game time at Villa.
Coach, you can also this conversation can be like uncomfortable to a lot of people, you know, because
Mm-hmm.
I feel not many people assess the talent of players. Rather, they just look at it that, he's a Jamaican and he can move to any club. And if you make an assessment, say, what, probably not good enough for a club, a man. Because, them way. And if you look at it, would he start over soccer at Arsenal? No.
Hmm.
Would that be a
But,
good rotation?
but is he better than Saka at Arsenal?
Would he be better than Saka at Arsenal?
Or is he playing better than Saka? No. Or because Saka is one of the English favorite, he wouldn't be one to unseat him, basically.
That's one factor, as well as he's one of Arteta's favorite, And Arteta's a man where throughout the season has ran Saka to the ground. You know what I'm saying? Even to the point where people say, why not play Reece Nelson?
Mm-hmm.
And when I say run him to the ground, I don't mean like he's not performing to that level,
Yeah.
but he definitely needs to be rotated. You know what I'm saying? And him still
Mm.
not play Reece Nelson. Although I think Leon Bailey is a better player than Reece Nelson. And I feel like if they had a better option than Reece Nelson, they would have gotten game time and rested Saka. But I don't think it would still be enough game time compared to what he's getting at Aston Villa.
Mm-hmm.
So in
But
my
but
eyes,
remember but remember to 50-50. Remember in his earlier part, well, I guess because of manager change. 'Cause he was getting game time under Dean Smith. The next English baller come, Gerard, and injury some look injury thing, and it don't look like him did I get well for game time too. And then this man come Emery rather, and he might get game time. So it depends on who are the manager in charge.
Mhm.
So all that there are a lot of variables that we have to consider when the ballers they move to, because sometimes you never know. So the coach will get fired in a month's time when you arrive at the club, and you are one of the players that the coach love. But when him gone, a new coach come in, and the new coach don't like your type of play. So you get on the bench. You have to basically work back for your game. So it's like you start over. You get what I say?
Yeah.
So I will probably look at variables. Let me hear what the comment section I say. Probably the way back in the comment. Actually say I think that has to do with back then Villa was not great back then, but now they are a top 4 team.
So
If Villa makes Champions League, he don't have to go anywhere. That's a good point. That's a good point. There definitely wouldn't have to go nowhere. I get Champions League ball game. Still I go play Premier League. Yeah, that would be a good something there. Guna say him have 7 goals, 6 assists in 21 games. And that is good for returns. Which top 6 team though? Because some top 6 teams would be a downgrade. Like Tottenham, Arsenal. Eh, only 10 starts. Okay. Kamara on 150 was bought, wasn't a free. Okay. Big up yourself, Fresh God. Cap on the building. I thought Kamara was a free. No, okay. Stand corrected. Kamara was a free as well. Mm. All right, people, like up the live. Like up the live. See Cranky in the building. We're going to say Arsenal. Villa has money code. Villa is not a small club. But Villa now go spend that money there, brother. I don't think them are pass that salary there. I think them more start move like Arsenal. Hmm? All right, bro. Me hate when them man come talk about doubters and go on like people a bad mind the baller and no one see good for him. Last season and one before he was not performing and people express that. Yes, that way. But I think what Kishana tried to say, or what he said is that irrespective of what Leon Bailey does, you have people that not care. Them still are gonna say him no good. So I think that is what Kishana had said. So you still in no matter what you do in a life, data city or data way, you still are gonna have some people that not like you. What you gonna do? Leon Bailey can't do nothing about that. And the haters and the doubters are there to motivate you to push you, depending on how you use them as a helping block. You understand? Fresh God's a Bailey upon 120. Wanna stop count the youth money. I cranky said that though. Diaby and Watkins are at 130. So highest earning board players at the club. Yeah, I don't see them giving him more than Watkins. Yeah, because Watkins are England baller. We know Man United would give the 200 them dash your money over there. Hey, I saw when you have money you can do things, And a dash away. We just give people them. When you dash your money, you dash in a garbage. Don't say you want to say all of them are garbage. See, a garbage I call Leon Bailey. Most of the big clubs are in financial difficulties because of FFP. Watkins a baller, yeah man. Him go back to Germany. No, sir. Who do thinking should? No, I'm not thinking if he go back to Germany. John Paul, big up yourself. Of course, who is keeping him out of the right at City? Liverpool different Salah over there. Nope, him have to build more ratings first for smell game in City. He's too lazy for City. Oh, why you say Leon Bailey lazy? If he wants 200k a week, he would have to back himself to play for a bigger club to get those funds. But let's see, maybe they will make him highest earner at Villa. I don't think so. Bailey doesn't fit City style. Leon can come to Spurs and start. But we don't want him to Spurs. I don't see Leon Bailey as a lazy baller. I don't know where that information that come from. Tottenham perfect club for him. Why you say perfect club for him, Josh? Your last name at Tottenham. What Wigan at City is keeping him on the bench. Maybe he didn't fit the system, but I don't think Greenish or Foden is better. Them are gonna play them two man over him, Rob Smith. The man a Jamaican, man. He would get game at City, but probably not a lot, especially if Foden plays wide. It's hard. He can get in a City, but they now give him a game. And that is the sad reality. Big up yourself, Tony Green. Where you say Saka overhype? You have to talk to Cranky about that. Cranky, what you say about that?
Saka overhype. Saka hasn't played well this season, but his stats are some of the best for wingers in the Premier League. I think if you look at his stats, well, he has more goals and assists than Bailey, I think, actually. So if we're saying Bailey should be playing for Real Madrid and Barcelona and the World 11, then I guess we should think the same way about Saka too. And Saka hasn't had the best season, which we all would agree, but his stats are still exemplary for a winger. I think one thing we do as a people is that, which is very interesting actually, is that we hear how people badmine, and yet all I'm hearing is laudatory comments on the chat. In fact, probably over the top comments, frankly, from where I sit. So, Bailey is doing exceptionally well for Villa, and then we start moving Bailey already. You might go City, Arsenal not good enough. I mean, can we drink some water, some cold water, and take a chill pill? Last year, Villa fans were trying to get rid of Bailey because he didn't play well. This year, he has a reign of really, really good form, which is good. So let's see continuous, sustained performance before we all go over the top on any player, not just about Bailey.
No,
and why people want Bailey? Why people want Bailey to move when he's at Villa fighting for top 4, fighting for the
No.
title? Frankly,
What
not
on
just
a
top 4,
cranky?
fighting for the title.
Probably I missed the conversation, the initial part of the conversation. How the argument come up of him moving is that somebody in the comment section said him forget 200,000 a week, and we are say Aston Villa not going to pay Leon Bailey that, and the only way he would have pay him, he would have get that money is if him transfer. So people were saying that somebody said that which one of the top 6 club them think him could have fit in her. And
I don't think the transfer was just about the compensation, because I've been listening and I've been reading the chat. I don't think it's just about the compensation. Yes, that was a trigger in the discussion.
Yeah, that is what I got.
That triggered the discussion, but that's not on the conversation. Because people are always thinking about, if I'm playing well, just like how Grealish did, I went to Man City, right? Now he's on the bench. Doku's keeping on the team, and they pay 100 million for him, right? Sometimes it's best for you to stay where you are, especially if you're a star where you are, and especially if your team is competing for a top 4. There's so many people in life. The biggest example is Sleb, who used to play for Arsenal, who left Arsenal for one season to go to Barcelona and just disappeared, right? Now, if you're a good footballer and you back yourself, yeah, you may want to make those moves, but you should establish yourself and make sure your performance is sustainable before you think about jumping someplace else, especially when you have camaraderie in your team, the team playing well, you have a rich vein of form. You shouldn't just jump to... Frankly, if it was me, I would be very concerned about going to City, given what Guardiola is. You see with Calvin Phillips, for example, very good footballer, go City, disappear, right? Fit Guardiola style, you don't do what he wants in a certain way, him get rid of you. So if he's at Villa doing well, let him stay there for at least a couple more years and see how things goes. Because Emery's a brilliant coach. He'll get his visibility, he'll get notoriety. Villa will make more money from various deals. They'll be able to pay players more. And in their team now, that Louise, the goalkeeper, Watkins may be ahead of Bailey, frankly, in terms of importance to the team. But his importance is improving every single day. The more you score and the more you give assists and the more you contribute, the more your value go up, right? So let's give him some time to demonstrate. And frankly, coach, I really care about that enough. I want him to, when he come to Jamaica and produce. Like when me go Dallas next month, me want him score a goal and get assists. That's all I care about.
Okay. You think
right? Me want him to do well when I did in Carolina, but me want him to produce for Jamaica.
Yeah, that gonna be a part of it, of course. Most definitely. But your baller, you not thinking better than your baller?
Which baller? Saka? No, I don't think so. He hasn't proven that to date. Richard Crawford said I should shut up. That's a brilliant, very articulate comment, Richard. Thank you. Appreciate that. So, is he better than Saka? No. I mean, Saka has done really, really well. He has a longer career in the Premier League. He has proven at the Premier League level for the last 3-4 years. Came in as a wing back, playing wing and playing well. I criticize Saka all the time because I don't think Saka goes by his man enough. I don't think he's improved on his right foot enough. So I would call out deficiencies in a player, give him how they play. But I think, Bailey's doing well. We hope he continues to do well. And we hope the form translates to the national team. Just like I hope Antonio get better and can play for the national team. Form is maintained.
He's back, Antonio is back. That's the thing. Antonio is back, but will he be ready in that? He might have a few more weeks to go, yes. Have a few more
so Rob Smith, what I mean by that I don't care, which is I'm not a Villa supporter. I don't really want Villa to do well. I want Bailey to do well. I don't want Villa to do well and get us to the top 4. I support Arsenal. I don't support Villa.
Oh, so yeah.
I don't dislike Villa, but Villa is a threat. So why would I want Villa to do exceptionally well? I don't care about Villa. I want Villa to want Bailey to do well. I don't necessarily want Villa to do well. Why do you guys take these things so personal? It's funny. When some of the people take it personal, it's like you touch them hard. Don't drink some water, man. Don't go drink some water and start taking these things personal. Everybody can comment on what they want to comment. You have your own perspective on things. We can agree to disagree.
What kind of water them to go drink, Cranky? Coconut water?
No, some No, cocoa.
Or alkaline water.
Drink some spring water. Some spring water. Some spring water. I get excited. I mean,
But
yeah.
so you put Arsenal over your country.
Coach, do people really listen to what they're saying, or they just like to run their mouths? Seriously, what did I say a while ago, Coach?
You want man do well. You don't want Villa do well.
I just said I hope you watch them come to Jamaica and do well. I can go watch them next. What are we talking about, people? You guys could use the same side. I could use Bailey more on any other side. Is Man U. I don't need help on the right. You guys need help on the right. I mean, Garnacho is a good kid, but Anthony's not good. He hasn't played well. I shouldn't say not good. He hasn't played well. But what I want Bailey to do is when he comes play for Jamaica, him score goals and give assists. So those who are taking these things personal, take a chill pill, drink some water, feel better about yourself. Don't take this thing personal. Most people I hear, Coach, because I hear this narrative a lot about people bad mind and them this and them that and them yet and them this. Most people I see when Bailey doing well are excited. Because you know what they're excited, Coach? He's Jamaican. He's locally produced. He's on the world stage. When they say Liam Bailey, say Jamaica International. Everybody has to love that. But if a player plays for your team, if Saka plays for my team and doesn't play well, I'm going to criticize Saka. Right? I am not really criticizing Bailey for Aston Villa because I'm not a Villa fan. But I was born up north. I'm not a Villa fan. I want to do okay, but I don't want Bailey to do okay. But I don't care if Villa want to win or not. I'm Villa problem that.
But what you said was clear, you know. You said you don't want Villa to do well, but you want Bailey to do well because you support Arsenal. Because if Villa do well, they might push Arsenal out of the top 4. That the man saying buds.
But then somebody saying, well, you don't like your country, you prefer your club than your country. I mean, and by the way, people, most people in England, if you ask them, if they have a choice between their national team and their club team, they're going to select their club team. Now, we're a little bit different. I mean, none of you guys are not, you're not British by birth or British by whatever. So you may not necessarily have the same view, but you ask most people in England, if they have a choice between club team and national team, which I'm select, they must select the national for them club team. Because it's part of them life. Them live and breathe every day. National team play periodically. Club team is every day. Them talk football, them drink football, them live football.
Fresh, actually, so you have to stop it, cranky. Because if Bailey goes to Man United, his career comes to a stop. Don't want him nowhere near the graveyard. But actually, if he got sitting career might end too, because they're not give no game. So
Coach, you can't have it both ways, innit? You can't say you want to make £200,000 a week, and we know money you give him money for joke. Right? Money just give him money, because money have enough money.
Somebody said that in the chat long time.
Yeah, but I'm saying, if you can't say you want to make enough money, Villa can't pay him now.
No,
not for the next 4 or 5 years.
I don't care what Leon make. Me no interest.
No, but I'm saying people are saying that he shouldn't go to Man U, and I'm saying, well, Man U will come back in a coach. Man U will come back. They can buy them without trouble, you know. They have new ownership, but not even new ownership. They have a minority owner now who's going to be given authority administratively to run the club. So they'll get better. Man U will not stay in the dumps forever. You just need some good administrators to run the club, make good decision, personal decision, and stop just give everybody 400,000 and then can't buy people in January and they overpay people. You can't give Rashford 350. You can't give Sancho 300. You can't do they here 400. That makes no sense, coach. You're throwing away the money. If they want to leave, them leave. If you tell them say 200 want to leave, they say leave. You can't be replaced.
So actually, you will get games at City, but we discussed that part there already. But him now get a lot of games, and you don't want to take him out of a team when him now. You notice me not mention Man U. I would want Bailey go to Man U right now. You see me I say? Would want Bailey go to Man U right now. I want say City, you know. City, I want name to come up, you know. And next man in I comment say, what him name? Tottenham. I'll know me no mention nothing about Man U, because man they say top 6.
You know when the coach put Bailey in one box, don't let him play number football, just port him to Dallas for next one. Keep the farm just like it is. Just box him up. Port
No,
him
so
to
that
Dallas so
now
he can play the game and then move him back up Villa.
that now gonna work.
Well, I hope the farm maintains the way it is. Now he scored a brilliant goal today. Well taken goal. One of the better goals of the day. Which is a good thing. I hope the farm continues.
That more
So maybe what we need, coach, is to get some midfielders in because forwards strive and are aided by being able to get the balls in really good position. You watch Douglas Lewis today, 20 passes that he made, set up Ali Watkins, and that quality Jamaica need in the midfield. Somebody can make a pass, also them right foot, split the defense, on a dime, you have to break strides. Those are things you need when you're playing football, my coach, to get you in a good position for score a goal. And we don't have midfielders who can break down defense the way we need them to. And the proper person we had with that ability was Ravel, and obviously, I don't know where Ravel is. I don't know what bar Ravel in, but Ravel is not around. So the question is, how does the coach work to get his forwards in position where they can get the ball in dangerous position for score goals?
okay. Aston Villa is good spot for him right now. Club aspiring to be a top 4-6 club and looking to improve with new manager and ownership willing to invest. Yeah, man. Richard Crawford say, Denzel McKenzie. Jay, anyway, big up yourself.
Big up massive in the chat. Coach, may I drive, so if the signal chip in and out, then because may I drive the data bad. But big up massive in the chat, big up coach, big up Stan, everybody else on the panel, big up on yourself. Coach, I hear me good?
Yeah, man.
All right. So Stan, it look like you have this knack for this be Bailey's favorite villain, because the people them nah listen what you're saying, them just know so once you come on the show and the topic about Bailey is like a negative influence or negative comments are gonna reach everything you said. Because man, that's what you're saying. You say you hope him stay fit, healthy, and transfer that form into playing for Jamaica. You're not really saying nothing negative about the player, but the people them just anything that come out your mouth like you're barely villain. Them not really buy what you sell to this time.
Dre, I'm gonna call it like I see it. If you don't like it, I can't help them. I'm sorry. I
But
always
anyway,
call
the
it like I
player,
see it.
my take on it, the player 26 years old, leading the Premier League as far as last time I checked, leading the Premier League in goal contribution per minute. The contract is there on the table. Aston Villa have the contract. So it's up to them to renew the player and extend the contract further, or the player and his agent will entertain other offers from other clubs. Now, a move to a bigger name club, would that be a good idea for the player right now? Playing wise, I'm not sure about that because he's doing good at Aston Villa with the type of coach that Emery is. So far this season, it has been successful for him. So I would advise him stay there. Try to negotiate, see what the counter offer is, see how far the counter offer would be from what he is requesting or what the agent is requesting of the player. But I like what Villa is doing, because now they're actually competing or up the top three consistently so far. And they're making improvements where concern, where new owners and investments are there to improve other areas of the team apart from Bailey's position. So right now, I like what's going on at Villa. I would advise the player to stay there and see how far the numbers come away from what he is requiring. But as far as Chelsea is concerned, boy, we not hot water, coach. We not so much hot water, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Now that
We
more
not
you
hot
talk about,
water.
what going on at Chelsea there?
All right, so for those who never get a chance to watch the entire video when we dropped today, breaking news video earlier today. All right, so I'm going to pretty much summarize it. 100, at least the good part I can get from it is that there's a figure now. Now we know a figure. So what it is FFP has made it clear to the executives and those running the front office at Chelsea. The figure is £100 million. If we don't sell any of the the most valued academy players developed at the club, we are in big trouble because we need to sell them and need to make 100 million off of them. And then also keep in mind that we're trying to negotiate a pre-contract. Well, verbal agreement is there to sign a big striker, and the striker costs 120 million buyout clause. So if you do the maths, we are 220 million in the hole. So if we sell Gallagher, Chalaba, Broja, Mattison, it's still not going to add up, which leads to the one right back that Real Madrid want. And that's our captain. So do we sacrifice the captain to avoid FFP and sign the striker that we need in the position?
Stick up in Real Madrid on Reece James.
Who am I talking to?
50-50.
Yeah, all right, big up 50-50. Manu fan. All right. So yeah, if you follow the summer and if you follow Chelsea and Real Madrid and all the news and the reports coming out, they actually was inquiring about the player during the summer. Now the player has had his fair share of injury and inconsistency this season. Very, very unfortunate circumstances surrounding the injury. Now, if he comes back, because he's expected sometime later on this month, if he comes back and stay fit and healthy for the rest of the season, he is in fact the captain of Chelsea Football Club, and also he can get back into the England setup because we know who he's competing with the right back position for. So if he stays fit and healthy for the rest of the season, and Chelsea was to go on a run, and he looks the old Reece James, then everything will be back on track where contract offers are concerned.
So what go on with whisper?
All right, so I said something this morning, and somebody said Craig got tell lie then. So I go back and watch what the video said about what Craig said in the video, and Craig actually wasn't telling no lie. So I'm in a Chelsea group chat, but at the same time, there's Chelsea fans who are not Whisper fans, unfortunately. So with that said, the player returned from Strasbourg, wasn't featured this week, of course, because reports from Chelsea is that they weren't doing any intensive workout training. It's more of tactical training that was going on this week. So the 3 days that they practiced on the field, it was tactical training that was going on. The midfielders were doing their own set of training, working on one-touch football. Well, on there. Any Wolves spies in the chat? I have to be careful what I left out there. You know?
That can't save on up, Jerry.
All right, so you say. Anyway, the midfielders, they were working on one touch, working in a group by themselves on one of the day them. Just moving the ball around one touch. If they were to do two touches, then they would have to, the person who did the two touch would have to go into the middle. So they're working on some tactical stuff that hopefully that can transform on the field. There was a lot of shooting drills that was going on, emphasis on Jackson being back, and Nkunku, Palmer, the front four. There was a lot of shooting drills that was going on for over an hour. Shooting drills going on. There was no full team scrimmage, 11 versus 11. There was a 4v4 scrimmage going on. It started the first four that went up, apart from Petrovic in goal. He had Chilwell, Malagusta, Desasi, and Silva going up against Noni, Nkunku, Palmer, and Sterling. That was the first 4v4, apart from the goalkeeper, like I said. They were working on that for hours. They took breaks and all that, but yeah, there was tactical training. So with that said, even if Whisper was here, I don't want to sound negative, people, because it's a player that I have a lot of time for, and I hope he will succeed and have the best of careers at Chelsea. But none of the under 21 team players was involved except for Cassidy, and of course he's back on loan, so he will be featuring throughout the season. Back from loan, and he will be featuring throughout the season as we see they ship off the other midfielder that would compete with him for that other spot. But I don't think Whisper would have been a part of those drills that took place this week, because there were tactical drills being put in place to emphasis on areas that were lacking in. And also, there's 2 back-to-back quick games. So you kind of understand where he's not going to be trying to integrate any players in as a focus right now, this week that just passed. But I'm not sure what's going to happen the week coming up, but that's some of the reports that I'm getting from my sources then at Carbon.
Okay.
So, Coach, I'll say a couple of things. One is,
Mm-hmm.
I hope the kid does really well at Chelsea and eventually gets in the first team. I've said from the beginning, I thought it was a bad move for him to go to Chelsea. Chelsea is one of those clubs that always have a ton of kids in the system who are very good. They loan players all over the place because they use it as a business to do deals. It's very hard to break through because there's so much competition, Coach. And it's even exacerbated now by how much players they've bought. If you had gone to Newcastle, especially given Newcastle's injury problem, he probably would have been on the bench at a minimum, because they would have need players because they're struggling to find players to even get on their bench. Him going to Chelsea, where you have so many, their squad is over bloated. So it's easy for you to get lost in that team, even sometimes no matter how good you are. You've got to remember, De Bruyne was at Chelsea. Salah was at Chelsea. That's Chelsea. Even though it was Mourinho days, that's the Chelsea we have known for all these years. And it hasn't got any better. They just bought a ton of players, all with similar qualities. So if you don't come with a name and you don't have a pedigree to back that up because you haven't had the experience and the history, it's much more difficult. If you go to a club like Newcastle, you could go there, make your name and move if you want to. Plus Newcastle nowadays have money. FFP may be bogging them down, but they're the richest club in the Premier League in terms of their owners. So I didn't think it was a smart move to go to Chelsea. He's there already. What's done is done. But you hope he can break through. But it's very, very difficult to even get to be seen, not just to get game time, Coach. Very, very difficult. And it's not about your ability sometimes, it's just the club and how it's run and how it operates. And Dre, you know this over the years, players get lost in Chelsea. Very good players get lost in Chelsea. But they just always have so many players.
Don't get it twisted, Stan. It's just this week was a bad timing right now because Poch realized that the pressure is on. He needs to win the Carabao Cup to be in Europe, or he needs to win the FA Cup to be in Europe. 15 points? How many points are for 4th place right now, Coach? It's not looking good. 16 games to go, and the amount of points away from 4th place, there's just too much that gotta happen to teams ahead of us. Even if we beat Wolves tomorrow, we jump to 8th, which still means that Newcastle and Brighton have to lose. So there's just too many numbers and too many things have to fall in our favor right now for that 4th spot to become a reality. So right now, Carabao Cup and the FA Cup, and right now we gotta beat Liverpool in Carabao Cup to go conference, and conference is one of the lesser leagues. And because we're spending so much money, when you win games, you get incentives in conference, but it's not as much as how much you get while you're playing in Europa or especially the Champions League. So conference is just like a backup plan right now. But he understands that the pressure is on, and it's just bad timing right now. So, say for instance, I'm not sure how fast the game come up next week because I know we play Sunday. Not sure when we play again after that. If it's the weekend or we have a midweek game, because I know it's we're in so many competitions right now. We are in all 3 competitions right now. So there's a lot of games that still need to be played.
Dre, you have
But
players for
it's
about
just
10 teams,
timing.
Dre, you have players for about 10 teams. Your thing is not about you know how much injuries you have had, and you still have had a full squad. Unlike some team like Newcastle with bare bones, you have had as much injury as Newcastle at some point in the season, and yet your squad has not been short because you have so many players.
Hey,
That's your Chelsea.
Man, said
Yeah.
the only Europe Chelsea are gonna play in a EPL. Hey, Kishan, did ask me
We
something
can beat
50-50.
Liverpool.
Yeah, coach.
Yeah.
You know, based on my assessment, right, I agree with Frankie in terms of he should have never went to Chelsea. However, he's there, and I feel like a lot of us, not saying you guys, but many people, I think they've laid too a high expectation and Whisper into this Chelsea team. For one, I don't know why people think that with Whisper going to Chelsea, he would have been or would have had the opportunity to have a look in to the first team at this moment in time because, you know, as Dre alluded to that, you know, the pressure is mounting on Pochettino. And I believe that there's always a level of expectation on teams like Chelsea to even give a look in to youth players. You know what I'm saying? Because there's still an expectancy of results. Even for as bad as United is in a coach, people might advocate for bringing in youth players like the Palestri and the Ahmad Diallo and these people, but the man just still has to go there and get 3 points. So it's not a case in which you can just write off the season and say, you know what, you're just going to go with the youth and see who will be in the team next season. So I think it's very hard for him to get a look into the first team. I think the best thing for next season would be to go on a loan and, you know, establish yourself as a player that people know you as a striker who scores goals, and then you can come back in. And then to even compound on that is that Chelsea, they're looking to bring a striker in this summer, whether it's Ivan Toney or Osimhen, and they still have Nicholas
Chelsea
Jackson.
are buy player again.
Of course, coach.
Jesus, please.
So, you know, with all those variables into this, you know, it becomes even harder for him to get a place in the first team.
All right, point taken. All right, we could talk about the game we're gonna play tomorrow now. Cause so Monday
Which game, coach?
talking, huh?
The United game?
No, man. I talk about the game I gonna play tomorrow, man. You don't know which game I play tomorrow?
Oh,
Well,
hey, you know,
like
Manning's man in the
know
chat, you know, coach.
You don't
I
know
tell
which game I
Manning's
play tomorrow, man.
I tell Manning's I have some more gift to send him because the Christmas they finish too quick. So we never get to deliver all the L's them for the Arsenal people, you know?
Oh, so you mail them out team now.
Yeah. They have
Cranky.
a backlog. But...
Yes, coach.
You're there back, you know. I'm glad you come back at right time, you know.
I don't run from anything, no, coach.
Right now, I understand why you did make a comment, say you like Bailey, but you don't like Aston Villa because them are kick me out of the top 4.
No, I don't say I don't like Aston Villa. I don't care about Aston Villa, whatever them do. Right?
Yeah,
I don't dislike Aston Villa. Aston Villa come from upper Mr. so I'm not dislike Aston Villa.
All right, cool. So I probably word it wrong, but I see him message it as say. See?
Yeah.
The point is, why you say that is because you have a huge mountain to climb tomorrow. And you're not sure where I'm going to go on. That's why you make that comment then. And like, defend it now, Cranky. What you think I'm going to go on in another game tomorrow? Because your Arsenal team look like them fall off of the branch or the tree or whatever. I don't know what I'm going for now.
Well, what we did earlier, as Dre was talking about, we tried to help Dre with his FFP problems and hurt ourselves in doing that big time. So our number 8 position is a problem for us. We tried Havertz there, who hasn't worked out. Didn't work out at Chelsea. Didn't work out for us. We tried Smith Rowe the other day. wasn't really doing anything significant in the game. So number 8 is a problem. And Liverpool has a very potent front line, decent midfield. I know people are exaggerating the quality of the midfield. They have a good midfield. But we don't have anybody in the midfield who playing deep can split the defense. That's my concern. That's why Partey would have been a big deal for us. Because Rice doesn't make those. You see the passes you see David when Luis make today. Partey makes those type of passes from deep over the top, not necessarily on the ground. We don't get that from Rice, so we struggle with that. And my front four have not fired this season. You know, we have played 1 or 2 very good games, but we have not fired. So it's a cause for concern. But we're playing at home, so you know.
You know, I talk about the basmati rice or whatever it name. So all of a sudden now the
no, coach. I'd never say rice not good enough, coach. I never use any of those words enough.
But the rice, if the rice not doing what they're doing, no good. The rice are good for the position, cranky. Come on.
I think the rice is exaggerated, coach. And I think sometimes we exaggerate players' capabilities without looking holistically at their entire game. So Rice is a brilliant defender. In fact, Rice probably can play center.
Are not put in a freezer and get tough up.
No. The rice is not watery or clogged up. But the rice is not as fluid as like it to be. Because the rice only to me is a one-way player, not a two-way player. What do I mean by two-way? Meaning you're brilliant defensively, but you're also brilliant going forward. Partey actually plays both ways. I mean, I hear these people talking about how Rice is so much better than Partey, and it's an English bias. People go watch football. It annoys me to hear that nonsense sometimes. You look how Partey plays football. Partey can dismiss people just dropping his shoulder. Rice doesn't really do that as well, and then make a pass that split the defense. The last time we played City, Partey came on in the game late when we beat City 1-0. He's the one who made the pass from the top to Havertz, then went to Tommy, and then we scored from that. That's what Partey gives you that Rice doesn't provide. And our number 8 doesn't have the Xhaka capability, which is playing both ways. That's why we struggle. You go look at Xhaka's stats in Germany this year. He has the most touches in Europe. He probably has the most passes in the final third from where he is in Europe. And we miss that. People never like Xhaka because until the Arsenal fans figured, you know what? But we're missing that. Havertz is not giving that. Havertz is a nice, good footballer, but he's not dynamic enough. So we struggle. So am I concerned about tomorrow? I can't say I'm overconfident. Normally, I'm confident when we play most teams, especially last season. This season, we have not been exemplary. My front four has not put defenses under the cosh, as they say in the UK. My midfield has been okay. I like my defenders, but I have no left back either. I hope Alexander Arnold play tomorrow now.
So how many goals do I get?
I mean, get. You mean how much will I score?
No, how many? All right, since you defend, your defenders, how much?
No. I said I don't have a left back. I like my defenders. I just don't like my left back.
So how many goals Liverpool are going to score, pound?
They can't score more than 2 pounds. They're not going to score more than 2.
How many are score pound?
We're not Bournemouth. We're not a mad team. They're not scoring 2. How much are we going to score? I don't know. I hate to prognosticate the future.
Okay.
Coach.
That tell me doubt is there in a man. Manning's man. What you say Manning's man?
Stan has set the bar lower and everything.
Man, worried.
You see, I didn't expect us to win, but you see,
I'm under promising and hope to over deliver. That's what I'm doing.
I believe the
coach. Liverpool should not have lost a game this season because Spurs should not have beaten them. All right. So if you look at Liverpool's record, they should be unbeaten this season so far. So they've done well. We have lost 4 games and we could have lost more than 4. Could have won more than 4. So we could have lost more than 4.
So big up the opponent.
No, I give opponent credit, not coach. I'm not like some people now trying to take away from the opponent just to make myself look good. No. Liverpool is playing well. They have a lethal forward line. See, Jota finding form, and Jota is probably their best forward next to Salah. And even without Salah, you look how well they're playing. No, they won't run about in the coach because it's a ball possession team, right? So unlike the teams they played before, where them can just bully them can't bully us. And I hope Nunes don't play because I rate Nunes. I hope Nunes don't play tomorrow. I rate Nunes. I hear some people say Nunes this and that. I think Nunes is a big forward. You need a big forward. And just a bit more composed in front of goal. And he might take the Premier. It might be like Haaland in the Premier League. Trust me. If he can be more
Coach.
composed in front of goal, that's the entire game.
Coach.
Yeah.
I go push out, Stan, big up yourself, 50-50, big up. People go
Bless up, Jay.
check out 50-50 channel, must start that thing. So big him up and go support him. And people stop watch the news them late and talk about the news them broken. Turn on the notification and get the news them right away as them drop. And it will be breaking news instead of broken news. So big up on yourself. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel.
So you're not advertising 249.
Yeah, man, that gone. Hold on, I have more for dropping us.
You are stutter now. You are stutter now.
Well, anyway, big up on yourself.
All right, big up yourself. So, Cranky.
Yes.
Manning's man say 2-1 to Arsenal. But you can't be brave and bold, so. Eh? I don't understand. You're weak.
Can I be brave and bold? 2-1 Arsenal. I'm going to say 3-2 Arsenal. I think Jesus will have a big game tomorrow. And if Odegaard turns up, because he's the conductor, he's the orchestrator, if he turns up and stops spinning around like a gig and play the balls to Martinelli out wide and play the balls to Saka out wide. Yeah.
You better stick to what you did say before, you don't know. But when you go say 3 and you go say Jesus, I go show up. No, man.
No, just so short, man. Much short.
Them man, they can't score goal for saving life.
No, confidence play. Him score last game, I have assist last game.
What's our newness?
Here's the thing, coach. You don't realize a coach. Apart from Fulham, who gave us a tough time at their place, the team that come out and play football against us, we play well against them, We don't play well against low block team because we try to pass the ball into the goal. If you come play football against us, so we can get behind you, it's a different story.
Okay. No, you're talking.
No, but so if you're gonna play football against us, then yeah, it's gonna be a good game. I'm looking forward to the game, by the way. It's gonna be a test for us to see where we truly are. I was hoping Partey will be back so we can play a Rice Partey at Odegaard in the midfield and don't play that inverted, because I think against Liverpool, inverted to me is trouble. But regardless of what happens, I still have a very good game.
But Cranky, even though Liverpool are come play football, they still organize on the defensive end, So I like them are gonna play expansive football and open football, but they're not organized defensively. So you
but the nature of their game, coach. No, I agree with you. But the way they play, they're not gonna be like West Ham who set 10 people behind the ball. So when you lose it,
like a low block, right?
They're not gonna play low block. They're gonna play the thing that people don't realize about Liverpool now, which we don't have in our team, is what Van Dijk does in making 40-yard pass that spread out the defense, coach. We need that in our team. We don't have that. You watch how Liverpool play. Van Dijk, we make a 40-yard pass across the field where they shut out there, our Salah out there, our Jota. And what happens when they control the ball, your defense has scrambled to go over there, coach. So they have more time now to attack you. Right? We don't have that in our repertoire. Gabriel doesn't do that. None of our defenders don't do that. So we don't get to spread. We play the ball upfield real slow. We rotate the ball slow. So you have a chance to recover defensively, especially playing low block. But if you're attacking us and you lose the ball, because our fast break is also devastating the coach. I don't think people realize that, When we play games, we showed that recently against Crystal Palace. If you attack us with 8-9 men and we win the ball in dangerous position, we do a really good job of counter-attacking. So it should be a good game, coach. We're looking forward to it. You get to watch some good football, coach, because your team don't play any good football nowadays, So you get to watch some good football.
Well, we are play West Ham tomorrow. I want 3 points or so. That got tough, but
because Kudos is back, right? So Kudos, Antonio may be back too. West Ham has a decent team nowadays, They have Phillips, who's rusty still. They have Waters. They have good midfield.
If Antonio come back, he might go rusty too. And we don't
but what they need is Bowen. They need Bowen, Kudos, and Antonio front, which is a very good front three.
Yeah. Them give
right? Then you have Ward-Prowse and Alvarez and Phillips behind them. It's a really good front six, Defensively, Mavropanos and my boy are and Zuma kind of all right. But if you have that 6 playing against you, them can do damage. Especially if they decide not to attack you and play smart.
Despite Cranky's assessment, you know that West Ham are, I think, winless in the last 5 or 6 games, right?
And then I'm a centre forward.
So, you know, despite the fact that they have some of these players, I think defensively, you know, they lapse in defense. They will.
Yeah, but Kudus was away in 50-50. Kudus just came back in.
Yeah, but I said was he away for the last 5 to 6 games?
He was away at the African Cup of Nations since the beginning of the month. He just come back. Probably about
3 games.
Probably 2 or 3. Yeah, probably about 3 games.
You know, they've been on a bad enough. Let me not say bad enough form. I mean, winless in the last 5 or 6 is a bad form. But before we talk about United, coach, I think Cranky needs to have a bit more belief in Arsenal, you know, because, you know, when Liverpool did beat them at the Emirates in the FA Cup, you know, Arsenal in the first half did create, you know, a lot of chances. And I think it's a team that, you know, they will always create chances. I just think that sometimes Arsenal take too many touches off one ball in key areas, you know what I'm saying? And I guess, you know, that's why they were looking for a striker in the January transfer window. And I mean, this Liverpool team is without a Mohamed Salah. I don't think Nunes will feature tomorrow. Last I heard about is
Liverpool has not missed Salah. It's strange. They have missed Salah.
You know, Frankie, you always. I mean, you're playing against Arsenal. You're playing against Arsenal as a top team. But this game against Liverpool reminds me of when you guys beat City, where, you know, you haven't beaten them in so long, and you know, it was an intense game, and you know, you got the 3 points against them. So I believe that this game tomorrow against Liverpool is still a quality team, but you know, Arsenal, they've been scoring goals in the last.
We're not afraid of no big team. We're not afraid of no big team.
Well, they give Crystal Palace 5-7 goals in the last 2 games.
Yeah, but we only beat Nottingham Forest 2-1, so it's not like we're blowing teams away on a continuous basis. All right? We lost to Fulham. We beat Nottingham 2-1. We beat Crystal Palace 5, but it was even for the first part of the first half. So what we need to do is just play our football. Players, if they play up to their ability, we'll be okay against Liverpool.
Coach, you know,
we need Alexander Arnold to play tomorrow at right back, so Martinelli can run past him.
Cranky coach overcomplicate things now, because remember one time they go play Liverpool and I see a training video where him start play the Anfield sound in training, you know. So the player.
You mean not Cranky? You mean Arteta? You mean Arteta? I don't coach him. Yeah. No. I think he's trying to replicate the environment you're gonna play. There's nothing wrong with that. Trying to be creative.
Yeah, Cranky, but it seems too dramatic at times.
No. I think you need to create an environment to let the players feel like they're in that environment when they're practicing, so they can replicate that in the game. There's nothing wrong with that. That's being innovative. That's not being stale and old day. That's being innovative. I have no problem with that. My problem with Arteta is game management, which is atrocious, and they need to continue to play Havertz, or even buy Havertz, which I can't get over. I can play Havertz, which I can't get over, because Havertz is a nice player, but nice doesn't get you anywhere in football. You need somebody dynamic who can go by people, score a goal, put in a tackle. We need somebody at number 8 who can box to box, who is dynamic, and we don't have that. So we struggle because of that. Because Rice is an offensive player, and Odegaard has been struggling. So tomorrow's gonna be a good game. Hopefully we don't come out. Hopefully we don't lose. That's the main thing. We can't afford to lose. Okay, if we lose, the title run over. If we lose, then people like United go feel like them can't catch us. So yeah, she know where to get.
50-50. Rob Smith has said, who is better, Pinnock or Evans? Johnny Evans. Old boy from United.
I mean, Ethan Pinnock. Where does he mean I take him at United? Because I know where this stem from, coach.
Where's stem from?
I was a show and Manning's Man did a show. We're talking about Ethan Pinnock. So he said that Pinnock could have improved the United defense as a left centre back. And I'm saying, despite him playing good this season, I don't think he's still a good enough player for United.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think Ethan Pinnock comes into United and improve the defense to a level that's acceptable for United standards, especially at the age that he's at now.
Okay. But all them take Johnny Evans back.
I mean, that's a coach for Tenag, That's a question for Tenag.
No, but you use the same example. That's why me ask you.
Yeah, but coach, remember now we had Lisandro Martinez available at the start of the season. Evans was just for defensive cover, and then Martinez got injured.
So why you take a old man for defensive cover? And you could have taken a younger one like a Ethan Pinnock.
Well, remember, coach, Ten Hag wanted a defender across the summer. Now we're linked with Minje that went to Bayern, and we're linked with Disasi as well. So it's not like he wasn't looking at a centre back other than Johnny Evans. Obviously he wanted somebody younger, but spend some money by Onana. We kind of finish out our money,
Okay.
Pinnock is only 13 now. I mean, it's old for a footballer. But I think, is Casemiro and Pinnock about the same age? You guys bought Casemiro last year for 70-something million. Let me repeat that, people. Please digest this. You bought a 29-year-old for £70 million, which is not a goal scorer, people.
I'm telling you something. This is the same cranky. We just I said we stop watch Bailey pocket. See? And at the same cranky, I watch United pocket.
No. You know why? Because you have FFP. You can't buy them because the FFP is important for watch. The club pocket, because FFP is a big deal. FFP is a big deal. The transfer window, coach, last transfer window.
Just all a credit we say we will pay the money.
No, you have money. Wait, no. You used to have money. I should rephrase that. You used to have money. That's the problem, coach. You spend off all your money upon old people who have no upside, no sell-on value, can only decline, and you buy them for 70 mil, coach. Like you're trying to win a championship, and so just buy this one piece of the puzzle to get me over that line. 70 mil for your old man. I bet Casemiro was in there. I very much I say, boy, I hit the lotto. I can't believe this. These people are not pay me this. And Real Madrid says 70 mil. Please leave as quickly as possible. Pack your bag.
You got to
Pack
go.
your bag.
You got to go.
Both Casemiro and Real Madrid won the lotto. And that's why you see they're gonna have Super League in Europe in a coach, because the EPL dominating too much. That's why Super League has to run in Europe. EPL dominating too much.
I go against it.
No. They're gonna have something, coach. They I think they said they have 15 teams already and counting. Because the coach says you can't preclude people from competing, coach. You can't be anti-competitive enough. So even though the English teams have said they're out, and Bayern have said they're out, I think PSG is on the sideline. I do think it has to happen, coach. The EPL dominate too much, coach. It's like you're watching somebody making all the money and you're on the sideline just becoming irrelevant. That don't make no sense. And people in England are happy and overjoyed because they're dominant. But you should always be careful with that, coach, because the next man behind you say, you know what? I have to get some of that money now. By hook or by crook, I have to get some of that money. That's ridiculous. They're going to do whatever is necessary to get some of that money. That them can't allow them for their leagues to become irrelevant, and the EPL just to get better and better and better. I'm sure people realize that.
Kishan, Tycoon challenge a comment to make a while ago about Johnny. Pinnock can't go in a United side and help improve the defense. He said, bro, you're crazy. Pinnock can walk in England defense right now. Stop it, G. The ball a world-class defender. Best reader of the defense.
England is a country, and I wouldn't go as far to say Ethan Pinnock is a world-class. We're using the word world-class now. We can't just throw that word around like that to say that he's a world-class defender. We can say that he's a good defender and he's in a rich vein of form. Now, with Lisandro Martinez back in the team, Ethan Pinnock doesn't take Lisandro Martinez out of the team. But even if he wasn't, I do not think he improves the defense exponentially to the level that is acceptable for Manchester United. And I feel like just because we're doing bad, coach, some people just kind of put down the club, like say we don't have standards. I'm not really respect when people do that,
I actually think, coach, that Martinez made a mistake when he went to Man United.
Why would you say that, Frankie?
Everybody made mistake for United.
Because you know why? Because a better team want to buy him. A much better team, and decided to go with United.
And when did that better team?
Which is that? Which team is that better team?
The team in North London.
When last have you guys won a trophy?
When after first joined us, we won the FA Cup 4 years
Only
ago.
United national trophy.
Well, it's about upside, and so you may have won a trophy, but you're not going anywhere. In fact, you're going the opposite direction from where you should be going, given the amount of money you have.
So
So
where you are going?
Martinez, we're going to play him at left back in a coach.
Where
You can play
you
left back
going?
in
Where
We're going?
you going?
We're going to play Liverpool tomorrow.
Okay.
And
And
I
we're,
mean, wait, coach, that meaningful game,
we're,
a meaningful game.
we're playing West Ham tomorrow, and I'm very meaningful game too.
Just to you, not to the league.
Well, it is still meaningful. You didn't qualify meaningful.
Yeah, but no, we talk about for the league, coach. Meaningful means for the league. We don't care about your own personal situation. Try to be compared to the top 6. We're trying to talk about the league.
So that is not mean. That is very meaningful. You are worried if you lose your job out, So be careful.
No, if we lose, if we lose, we're still in 4th place, right? We had that Spurs. Still ahead of Spurs, so we're still in 4th place. But it's not a good place to be. We should be fighting for number 1. We're not used to, for the last 2 seasons, we're not used to fighting for 4th place. We're used to fighting for number 1. It's like something you wouldn't know anything about, but that's okay.
You remember, our years when I fight for 4th place, man. We know that. We're going to become a 4th team, Anyways, no, don't be worried about where money is in right now. But what may I say? On a real bamboo fire team, start off well on a blaze, and the bamboo does. All the ashes of bamboo easy to blow it, cranky. Jesus.
No, injuries, coach. Injuries. The timber thing set us back big time, Because Zinchenko can't defend himself. Like Alexander Arnold cannot defend himself at all. Most of the goals come from Zinchenko's side of the field when he's playing. Zinchenko can't defend himself. He's a brilliant person on the ball, brilliant in the pocket, and we need Timber, because Timber was a difference maker. Timber was our best player in preseason, And we were also happy he'd never been injured, and he got injured. That set us back quite a bit. And then Havertz hasn't worked out. So if we get Timber's supposed to come back next month, or maybe later this month actually. So we'll see what happens when he comes back, if he does come back, and if he's fully fit actually, because ACL is not a joke thing.
Yeah, man, ACL I see or something.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised he's come back this quick. He got hurt end of August, first game of the season. So I'm surprised. I thought it would be like a year before he recovers. And now he's young, 22, but 6-7 months in, and they say he's back in training. So we'll see. But Partey has broken down again for the end time. So
I don't know to that party they still that party they need to apply for no more. That party they need to apply for no more. Wait, what they call that something there? I don't know if you apply for nothing more.
Okay. Yeah, we don't want no permit. No more permit.
No more permit. That is it.
Party flop. I agree with that comment, but party flop. Yeah. No, look, when he played last year, coach, he's brilliant, When he played for us last year, that's how he was key in us doing well. Him and Saliba. When he and Saliba got hurt, then we went downhill. People always say it's money Saliba, but when Partey playing for us is a different team, even though Arteta was playing at right back at the start of the season, which makes no sense to me. But if you have Partey and Rice in the midfield, you can't allow your front four if you go run up and down the coach, because so you have 6 good defenders, 5.5 defenders behind them. Zinchenko can't defend. But when Partey's not there, it's a different team. And Partey moved the ball through the middle really, really well. And we don't, apart from Rice, who's not the most progressive footballer, we don't have that versatility in the midfield, coach. So that's how we struggle. So, but tomorrow is a big game. I'll be looking forward to it. If we lose to Liverpool, then we have to start focus on top 4 and start focus on winning the league. But if we win tomorrow, it's a different story.
All right. And that's going to be a very difficult one still. But anyways, we don't have nothing to do with that, so.
But tomorrow, coach, I hope you get beaten tomorrow, but just like a 1-love. I don't want to get on 3 or 4. It's just a 1-love thing.
Wait, say you don't want to lose by so much tomorrow?
No. I don't. I want you to get beat. I want West Ham to win the game tomorrow. West Ham is a London team, and I like London teams. And I want Antonio team to do well. Not too well, by the way, because he's a London team. But I hope they win tomorrow. They beat Man U tomorrow.
Okay. Hey, coach. All Madrid make a good comment, because they always say the African player them have 2 different age, the European age and the African age.
Partey is
So,
not 29, 30. Partey about 40. Partey about 40. It's showing up.
That's why I'm
But
alright.
I've said it from day one, coach. Partey is about 38, 37. It's obvious to me. Your body start broke down after a while. You know? Partey is not on 30. Partey doesn't look 30. He doesn't run 30. So I know people are talking about 30 or 29, whatever age I'm saying is. That's not his age. That's not his age. I've been saying that for the last 2 years, coach. I've been saying it for the last 2 years. His body has caught up to him. That's why I keep breaking down. Because a pure grind and hamstring thing happening. Pure grind thing.
They must they're not good, man.
No, most of them seize up.
They all.
They need oil.
They not no elasticity.
Yeah.
Them link to that tear. They not supple at all.
Yeah, but the party's been out for so many games. You even forget to line them out. So disappointing. We'll sell him next year. We'll sell him. We're not trying to sell him. And you know, coach, they had a stat the other day now when he was playing for Atletico Madrid, and they were talking about how much game he missed. He didn't miss that many games. Never doubt his last 3 years before he came to us. He didn't miss that many games. So maybe the Premier League and his physicality too, and how much you have to run on. You know, in La Liga, you walk most of the game. Premier League take a lot out of you. So anyway, coach, I have to run because my Knicks are going to be playing.
Who are going to play?
My Knicks are going to play the Lakers tonight, so I have to watch my Knicks because they're playing well.
Okay.
Yeah, so I want to say good night to you and your commenters, and I have to stop being cranky because you want Bailey to do well. I don't want to think cranky like Bailey. Now, because I criticize the player. I criticize everybody that play well. I know him alone. Maybe him get more because players with Jamaica I like him too, but I want the player to do well. I want every player to do well. If they do well, I can't criticize them. I can only big them up. So I want Bailey to keep on the form that he has because he's playing exceptionally well. Wait, see when you play well, coach, he's getting all the comments there now. He's getting the lots of people are questioning the other day. Why didn't he start against Newcastle? Not just Jamaican questioning. A lot of people are questioning why wouldn't Emmer start him. I don't know if he had an injury or something, but most games he plays nowadays, he produces. And if you produce, you have to get the commendation, coach. You have to get the compliments. You have to get the lottery comments. So hope the kid continue to play well, maximize his potential. But more importantly, when he comes to play for Jamaica, he produce. Later, coach.
All right, big up yourself. Kishan, any final thoughts? Because me I shut down to
not really, coach. And as I said, I think yesterday was on a lot of football playing upcoming, so we'll just have to enjoy it, and hopefully United can get the 3 points tomorrow, move further up the table. I think if we win tomorrow, move past West Ham. So yeah.
Yeah, man. All right. So big up yourself, Kishan. Big up Cranky. Big up Jay. Anywhere that was here. Big
hey,
up
coach. Also, last point. I'm tell you about that bridging there, man. I'm have shout out to him. Him run today at a track meet and 600 meter dash indoors. Finish first place. So hope him have a good season.
Okay, that is good, man.
And look out for him to know, coach. He might come at the national trials for run to.
All right, big up yourself. So people, until next time, stay safe. Peace out.
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.